Hey, Anthropomorphic Nerd here today, and I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, because it happened about 2 days ago. I don't really know, but never mind that. Today, like I said I was going to do for a while back then, I'm going to get right into Professor Lando again, because I got a crazy amount of views on the last video. I got a lot of likes, and a lot of people actually liked my reaction to it, and I got a ton of requests for it, so I'm just doing that, you know. And sorry if I'm kind of out of it, because I literally have been out of it for about a week now. Just working with family stuff and everything, so no big deal. So yeah, I created my own playlist, and I have 4 episodes of Professor Lando lined up in a row, and I'm going to react to all of them right now for about an hour, an hour of Lando today. So, with that being said, I am about ready to get into this. This is Your Furry Awakening Explained, and this is just because I don't really know. I kind of want to know what he has to say about your furry awakening, which obviously is when you became a furry. So when I became a furry, you know, we all have it. I have my own, and I actually do remember it. And I might explain it at the end of the video or not, because it's just kind of out there. I want to see what he has to say about it. But I didn't write any notes down last time, but I don't have a notebook, so I'm just. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm just gonna use my sketch pad and my black Ticonderoga. I'm gonna sharpen it because it's not sharpened. I was doing some sketches and it wasn't sharpened a while ago. And oh shit, well, okay, that's not incredibly sharp, but it's decently sharp, so I'm just going to do with that. All right, so like the video, click full screen, check the quality. Yep. All right, and we're gonna start it off in 3, 2, 1, play. Fuck. Okay, try it again. 3, 2, 1, play.
Furries 101, okay? And again, okay, I should have prefaced this earlier in the class, but you know, Furries 101 is the introductory furry class. You can kind of consider my lecture this semester to be like a general ed, your introduction to Ligma University. Come talk to me.
Okay, let's get this.
I can point you to other professors that specialize. I know some of you.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
You're looking to become professors yourself, or streamers, or
don't look at that.
YouTubers, or Roblox developers.
Forget about that.
Or TikTok, you know. You know, before it used to be like firefighter and doctor and lawyer, but you know, society's way better off having people want to be the other stuff. How can you talk about furries without talking about fursonas?
The fursona.
What is a fursona? Via Wikipedia, a fursona is
Everybody
a personalized
knows what a
animal
fursona
character
is.
created by someone in the furry fandom. The vast
It's their
majority
OC.
of furries
Everybody knows
have
that.
personas. They may be anthropomorphic personas, idealized versions of their owners, fleshed out roleplay characters, or simply digital mascots. Most see their personas as characters they created, but a minority believe they are the same species as their fursona. Individuals create one or more fursonas, which are acted out primarily online.
Fursona, kinda. It's bad drawing, but still.
But also at furry conventions. And in other public
Kind
spaces.
of a thin neck.
A general diagram of a fursona, of a fursuit, the heads always look big because you know it goes over your real head, and it's hard to make it like look right because it would have to be smaller. But if it was that small, you would be unable to put it on. This is me.
Never hug a fursuiter from behind because lack of depth perception
and this is
and
the
view.
Fursuit, which is a vehicle for the fursona. The Vitruvian furry. Yes, the Vitruvian furry. Me, inside of this. Usually 2 parts. The head and the body, usually separate. Usually. And there's usually like a...
That wasn't so bad of a drawing.
On the back. That's how you usually get in. I don't know though. If you add a weapon to the fursuit, does that make you a mech pilot? See, this is what I'm talking about. The mech furries? That's genius. See me after class. Okay, this
I'll show you all my sketches after class.
I love this first day. This is my favorite day of teaching Furries 101.
Don't know what that is, but that's definitely what mine looks like.
We are going to craft a fursona, my fursona, on stream, live here. Collaborative.
Why not? Let's keep going.
But before we craft a fursona, you know, we got to cover our bases. I can't expect you guys to be versed. So,
now it's sharp.
What kinds of furries are there? What are the fursonas? So
it can be legit anything.
I would say is
wolf.
It's kind of confusing, but I call it just furry. It's
Oh.
the furry furries.
Oh, he
Could you
means
say
the specific
mammals?
branches.
And what do we have there? What do we have
There's
there?
realistic,
I'll just use the
toony.
example from before. You
Toonies,
might be
I like
asking,
toonies the best because they
Professor
looked
Lando,
super cool.
why
And they're
can you
cute.
draw
That's like
Lola
the thing.
Bunny so quickly. It just comes naturally. I don't know. So like an example would be Lola. Lola Bunny would be an example of probably the.
I'm not drawing that. That took too long to
most
draw.
common.
It'd be a horrible
I would
sketch.
probably say like we can just do this. Most common because you know what? When you think of furries and when you see pictures of furries, most of them are mammalian. Most of them are the furry kind. Wolves, dogs.
Right.
That's pretty
Mammals.
much it, really. Next on, the reptilian furry. Example would be, okay, he's the bug catching
scaly.
guy that you talk to in Animal Crossing.
Exactly. that guy
It's
counts, I guess.
disgusting.
That guy.
Reptiles? Ugh. That's what makes it exciting. Anyways, 3. I don't know if there's
Reptiles.
more than
Got
what
it.
I'm about to cover. We got the birds. We got the
Aviaries. Avians. The bird
My
ones.
example is that dude from Breath of the Wild. What's his name? I'm not as versed in the birds as I am reptiles, and especially the furries. Now,
I guess fourth would be
I'm
like
hesitant
sea
to
creatures,
even include
and that's
this
kinda
one
out there,
amongst
but-
like, the main pillars. They're pillars, really. But I'm going to do it anyway.
I wouldn't really call it a
This
main
is where
one.
we might lose some people. The insects. Are the Ninja Turtles also scalies? Why don't you ask April?
I guess so. Maybe.
Damn. All right. But the
Damn,
insects,
man. But
this one's
insects.
interesting. My example is Mantis from Kung Fu Panda would be my example. There are probably better examples.
I would not have called 4 to
The
be
dude from
insects.
Terraformers, maybe. Not particularly fond of this myself. Yes, voiced by Seth Rogen. So maybe that
Right.
itself is
Seth
explanatory
Rogen.
in itself. We couldn't possibly cover the entire like
The spectrum.
you know what this thing is. You know, it would go on and on and on. I don't even have enough whiteboard for all of the brand. If we covered every little niche type of furry. But some honorable mention, I guess, is like, you know, I'm not sure what do the fish count as? Some of them could fit here.
Fish.
You know, like I'm just kind of making, this one's just from my mind.
You ever seen a shark wolf?
You
Those
know,
things are really
like,
cool.
What is that? The main thing we're kind of trying to do here is
That's actually
being able
one
to
of my
craft a
personas.
persona.
Shark person.
But let me
Mix
go
between shark
into a
and
little more
wolf.
of my personal
Cool.
experience because I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a Leo.
You never
I'm
know
also a
until you
person.
walk around
I have my
Pittsburgh
own
on
life
Anthrocon week.
experiences as a person, and it's fluid. You try to track, you try to plan everything out, and it gets on f***ed up. And life gets on f***ed up, and you think it's gonna go this one way, and it f***ing doesn't. But that's life. That's just how it goes, you know. And I reflect
Exactly.
that. And I want to show you guys that I reflect that by sharing one of my life experiences related to this.
To the
if
persona?
If you're familiar with the Elder Scrolls series.
Oh God.
One
No,
day when I was
Elder
actually
Scrolls
painting
here.
houses and
He's gonna
driving a
tell.
lot,
He's
I'm
gonna talk
sitting on
about
my
the.
wallet at lunchtime.
He's gonna talk about the.
I have a story
Lusty
about this.
Argonian
In the
Maid.
game Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Yes, there's a book called
it's
that.
Very immersive.
There's a
it's a very immersive
book
experience. You can go, you
based
can
off
kill
of
things,
this.
you can steal, you can immerse yourself in the world. And part of that
I'll draw
immersion is
this.
like,
Hold
in
on.
the game there are books, actual books that you can read in game. And one of these books is a book titled The Lusty Argonian Maid. So let me just read you, I'm just gonna read you a excerpt. Volume 1, Act 4, Scene 3, continued, of The Lusty Argonian Maid. Okay. The character, this is my personal depiction of the Lusty Argonian Maid. And in the book is lifts her tail, okay? That's the Lusty Argonian Maid's name, is lifts her tail. It's kind of weird, but just
That's how Argonian names
Lifts her
work. I'm
tail.
trying to sketch this out, so it's
Certainly
pretty cool.
not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Crantius Colto. I don't know if that's exactly correct. Colto.
My version looks
is
pretty cool,
the
I'm not
other
gonna lie.
character, which is also the author. Self-insertion, fanfic, kind of weird.
Of course, that's what he does.
Colto. Is that all you came here for, little one?
I could use a little bit more
My
rough.
chambers. Lifts her tail. I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. Colto says, so you are, my dumpling,
So he is.
and a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. strong legs, and shake your tail. Lifts her tail, says, "You embarrass me, sir." Koto, "Fear not. You are safe here with me."
Is you reading the
Lifts her
Wikipedia entry?
I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not.
Cleaning, eh? I have something for you. Here, polish my spear. For reference. Lifts her tail.
But it is huge. It could take me all night.
Koto, plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time.
Exactly.
End of Act 4, Scene 3. You know,
Fuck this
why did
guy.
I share that with you? It's just an example. You know, some people might not understand what a furry awakening is. In fact, some of you this might be it. That might have been it right there. Everyone has their awakenings. Maybe multiple awakenings that lead to a culmination. Because again, it's like, you can read the books, you can sit and listen to the lecture. You can listen to the lecture, read the books, but until you actually like do, you don't really retain it. So that's why we're gonna like partake in here. So I'm going to let myself be a little vulnerable here, and why don't we work together and craft my fursona? This is Professor Lando. Keep in mind everything we
Show me
talked
what you
about,
got.
the types of the furries, right? Mammalian, reptilian, and the others, avian.
This is kind of fun. It's like doing
The
fun
fishies, the
homework.
insects, okay?
Because I'm actually writing
Baseline
shit down.
question. Where you want to start is like, okay, I want to craft my fursona.
I'm gonna do this for all the videos.
What animal am I? What fur creature? What type of animal am I? Baseline. And to answer that, there's like two elements, and it kind of relates to life really, because it's the two things are like what you want versus what you are. What is and what you wish is. You know, you ask yourself, what animal am I?
That's actually.
Well, there's one. It's like,
I've
what
had that
animal
happen to
would
me
you
before, where I
be
was like, I want
most
to be
like?
this,
There's also a question of like,
but
what animal
I would
you
actually
like?
be this.
There's a spiritual.
And then I would
aspect.
look at a
You can
picture of that and
be
I'd be like-
similar to an animal in physicality.
I don't even like my own
Well, you can
fursona.
also be similar to an animal spiritually. There's like an essence. Students,
That happens to
I
me all
need
the time.
ask
Like,
you,
I want to be this
look at me.
character, but I really am that one, and that one is awful.
What animal is Professor Lando? Spiritually and physically. We have a whole
Armadillo,
mix.
worm,
Very interesting.
owl,
The gecko.
lion, cat.
The gecko's interesting.
What
But
does
I
that even
can't
say?
not
Crossed it out.
think of
Loose
the guy who does
lasagna,
You
gecko,
always see the same
the
kind
snow
of
leopard.
persona. It's the wolf.
rhino,
dog,
fox,
wolf thing.
ladybug. Oh,
Let's
it's rhino.
experiment. When's the last time you saw the worm fursona or the deep sea fish fursona? It's just elimination. Chat. Let's come to agreement. Not armadillo, not gecko, not snow. Not,
At least make it
not-
something
not-
someone can
Let's just
probably
pick
make into a
between
suit.
these. Owl or rhino? Let's see it in chat. By a sliver! By a sliver,
Owl?
the rhino gang rises
Really?
up.
Rhino?
This is generally a rhino. My glasses.
I would have said,
And you want to just you want.
now that I'm thinking of it, like Zootopia, I'm like, maybe.
Your actual self. Okay, I have very furry brows. I have very thick brows. So you want to be able to have some of your true self shine through your persona. You know, like, I'm not a rhino. Arcade says, can the horn be big? Yes. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. Can the horn be big? Yeah, it can be big. It can be whatever you want. It can be whatever you want. I'll be honest. I don't have the best posture. You know, I'm kind of like a Quasimodo-esque. I see why you said rhino.
My own
like-
drawing and I'm
I'm
laughing my
big,
ass
but
off.
not in like
It's
an
like-
intimidating
Sure,
way,
it's
not
interesting.
like a strong way, like in a Quasimodo Hunchback of Notre Dame way. I'm big I'm big as in like kind of like you know, kind of like
I'm not drawing all that. I ran out of paper.
Oh wait, you're right.
I don't think he's that big though. Be like a scrawny rhino.
See, this is where the participation comes in. Landon got the dumpy though.
Very nice. Very nice.
Landon do got the dumpy though.
I
We
get it,
did it.
I get it, Lando.
Wow. To think, wow. To think from the beginning of class to now. You've come such a long way. We went from not even knowing what a furry is to look at us
Who would have thought?
Look at this now.
That's it. We did it. We did it, guys. That was the first class. You got through your first class of Ligma U. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're on YouTube, we do lectures live over on Twitch. Link for that will be down below. Come join us live. You'll be able to incorporate your feedback.
I would love to join you live, but then I wouldn't be able to make these videos.
On a lesson. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell and like the video.
You got it. Okay. That's the end of the episode. But before you all leave and duck out, I'm going to show you what I've been working on down below. Ooh, I will get to that one later. That episode, I'll get to it later. Okay. So I'll tell you what I've been working on. My notes from class. All right. So let me hold it up to the camera. All right. So you see Furries 101. I got my notes. I wrote down the 4. It might be hard to see because it's backwards. I'm going to do this. How would I do this? So you see I got all the spots written down. I'm gonna post a picture of this at the end of the video for my closing. And you'll be able to see everything more specifically. I got the Lusty Argonian Maid I drew, my own persona, little bits, Professor Lando, all this stuff that's generally important. And right down here I got him, and don't ask why the horn is coming out of his ear. Oh, don't bother about that. But yeah. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and why am I saying goodbye? I'll see you in the next one. It comes right after this. I don't know if I'm posting these all in the same day. I might get more feed if I post them all separately. But next we're gonna tune in to the real reason why you loves MILFs. So I'm gonna flip the page, going into the next section, and we're going to, hold on, let me resharpen my pencil, and I'm going to get into it. So with that being said, it's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Anther Nerd, as always, bye.